So there's a lot of talk out there about tort reform and what is tort reform. And my belief is that our system works. And I know this because I see it in action every single day. Judges, whether they're state court judges or federal court judges, they have a tool at their disposal that they can use to review a case and decide whether the case has merit, whether the case should move forward, whether there are any facts that support the claims of the lawsuit so that the case can move forward to the fact finder, which is either the judge or a jury. And that's something that most people don't hear about, that the judges do have control over their courtrooms. Judges can make a decision as to whether a case needs to move forward or not. And I think that that is one reason why the system works. You know, a case starts and the parties engage in what's called discovery. They send questions out to each other. They start getting answers to questions. They start getting documents, and the parties will look through the documents for facts that will support their claims, their cases, or their defenses. And then once the discovery period's been going for a while, one side will typically file a motion with the judge asking them to dismiss the case, asking the judge to dismiss the case outright. And that's really, the judge is the gatekeeper in that instance, to help keep the system moving, to keep the system clean, to keep the system going. And I think it works. I think the judicial system really works because our judges are good. They know what they're doing. They'll look at cases and they'll decide, you know what, sir, I'm sorry, you don't have a case here, and I'll tell you why, and I'm going to dismiss this case. And when that happens, the case is gone. It might go through an appeals process, but it won't get to a jury. The other reason why I think cases work, well, the first is I think the judges do their jobs and they're the gatekeepers. I think the second reason the system works is because it relies on people. You know, the citizens of New Mexico. If a case does go to a jury trial, you know, there's going to be 12 people sitting in that jury box listening to the facts and making decisions on who they think is most credible. And I think that the system ultimately works there. You know, we may not always agree with the juries and their verdicts, but those 12 people have had an opportunity to see the facts, to listen to witnesses, to evaluate the witnesses, and to make a decision on their own as to whether they think something has happened here and to decide what's right and what's wrong. And so I do think our system does. I think it works.